Imagine this: a customer lands on your website, but instead of buying, they leave in seconds, costing you a sale. What happened? The answer might lie in your AI generated website. Today, I'm going to show you the number one problem with these kind of websites, how they could be hurting your business, and exactly how to fix it. If you've ever considered using an AI website or already have one, stick around because this might surprise you. As a small business owner, you're probably juggling a million things: marketing, sales, customer service, and an AI website might seem like the perfect solution. It's fast, it's easy, it's affordable, and sometimes even you're given the thought that it's probably effortless. But here's the problem: these sites are often costing you more than you think. Now, I've worked with countless business owners who struggled to attract customers with their AI websites. And once we dug deeper, the problem became crystal clear. By the end of this video, you'll know why AI websites fall short, how they impact your business, and how you can turn your site into a customer generating machine. Okay, so let's go through the problems. Here's the first problem. Problem number one is that they use generic templates. AI websites rely on pre-built templates that look okay, but they fail to showcase that what makes your business really unique. You're blending in instead of standing out. And the thing is about AI websites is that they use generic templates. So if there's other people and other businesses that are in your niche and they're also using AI websites, then basically they're using the exactly same template as you, except maybe with different images and different text. So basically, you're blending in instead of standing out. And that is a huge problem. Second of all, is that basically there's nothing unique about it. There's nothing about being unique about using generic templates, because generic templates are exactly that. It's just a template that everybody else is using. But if anything, you want to stand out from the rest in a good way, and AI websites don't really give you the opportunity to stand out in a good way. And that's one of the main issues. Problem number two is a poor user experience. And the thing is that these sites often miss the mark when it comes to user experience. Now, if you're not familiar with the words user experience, it's basically the kind of experience that a website visitor has when they're on your website. And some problems with user experience is that maybe the navigation can be clunky, or mobile responsiveness, that the site isn't really displaying very well on mobile. And mobile is probably the number one way that people come to your website in the first place. And that is the problem with using AI websites, is that they're often subpar. Problem number three with AI generated websites is that they have problems with SEO. The SEO performance is poor. And AI websites aren't built with search engines in mind. They might look nice. They might be using a generic template that looks nice, but they're invisible to Google, which means fewer customers find you. And that is going to be a big problem. You want to have your website to be Google optimized, or optimized for search engines, so that your ideal customers can find you and can come to you and learn about your business and end up buying from you. Now, in just a minute, I'm going to reveal a surprising problem that even the most advanced AI websites can't fix. Have you ever wondered why some websites just don't seem to work? Drop a comment below with your thoughts or experiences. I'd love to hear your story. And if you're finding this helpful, hit that like button. It helps more small business owners like you find this video. Let's continue looking at problems with AI-generated websites. Problem number four is lack of flexibility for growth. So AI websites are often limited in their ability to scale with your business. And the thing is that you might need like a custom feature or integration down the road. So the problem is that, hey, you might find yourself stuck or paying extra for that custom integration. So as you know, when you're in a business, that you have many different phases or stages that your business might be in. So just because maybe you're in a startup phase, well, after you begin getting some customers, you're maybe on to stage two. And after you're on stage two, you're on stage three of growth. And every single time, your website needs to be able to grow with the different stages. And when you're using an AI generated website, you have that lack of flexibility for growth. And as you're adding more products or services to your lineup, you might find that an AI generated website doesn't offer you that ability to be able to add those additional product or services or integrations with third-party tools. So that is going to be also an issue that you're going to run into with AI-generated websites. Problem number five is that you have minimal branding opportunities with AI generated websites. And here's the issue, is that your website should reflect your brand's personality. But AI websites often fail to include personalized elements like maybe sometimes they don't have that many custom fonts or colors or any kind of storytelling that resonates with your audience. And the thing is that businesses or people who are your customers want to be able to connect with you. And the way that you connect is by you telling your own brand story and by you having your own brand and you having your own unique things that are about you that cause you to stand out. And when you create those things, it's a part of your brand. And AI websites don't even give you the opportunity to create your own brand because it's just using that cookie cutter template and cookie cutter generic stuff. And basically, you end up losing out. Instead of being a brand, you become bland. And whenever you're bland, you lose. And stick around because I'm going to show you the hidden cost of relying on an AI website that most business owners never even think about. Now, let's take a look at the hidden costs of AI websites. All right. First of all, a lot of times it could be costing you lost customers. When a site looks generic or isn't very user friendly, visitors leave within seconds and they probably won't come back. And one way for you to be able to find out whether you're having this problem right now is for you to take a look at something called your bounce rate. And you can get that if you're using Google Analytics. If you go into Google Analytics, which is the most popular analytics program out there for website owners, and you go and look at something onto your bounce rate, it should be on the homepage or somewhere within the report. Just search for how to find your bounce rate. It's going to tell you how many seconds do people stay on your website before they leave. And if it's something low, then you know that you have this very problem where people are just coming to your website, they're not finding the information that they need, your website is not engaging your ideal customers, and people are leaving and fleeing before they can even engage, and that's a huge problem. The second hidden cost of AI websites is missed branding opportunities. So your website is your online storefront, and if it doesn't reflect your brand's personality, then it can damage trust and credibility. And the number one thing that your website should be doing is that it should be building trust and credibility with your ideal customers. And it should be showing, hey, why is it that people can trust you and how can you be building credibility with them? And a lot of times it has to do with your brand. Think about the biggest brands in the world: Amazon, Google, Apple. And even though you might not be as big as these, of course, you're a small business, but nevertheless, you can still learn lessons from the biggest brands in the world about how they built their brand. And whatever it is, you want to have your own customized brand for your small business. And so definitely have misbranding opportunities when you're using these AI websites and AI templates, and it costs you a lot of money. The third hidden cost of AI websites is opportunity costs. So every day that your website underperforms, you're losing potential revenue and falling behind competitors who do have professional sites. Think about your competitors who do have a nice website and who are not using AI websites, and they had something built for them professionally, and they had something built for their brand, and they know they've used some kind of agency to help connect their business to their ideal customers and how they're winning. Well, every time that you're not doing that and you're just taking the shortcut and trying to use these AI websites, well, you're losing potential revenue and falling behind the competitors while they're advancing. So that's also something for you to consider. Next, I'm going to share the one thing your website absolutely must have to stand out online. Now, if you're tired of losing customers and want more tips to grow your business online, hit subscribe and click the bell icon. I release videos every week to help small business owners like you succeed. So now let's talk about how to fix the problem. If you're not ready to invest in a professional site yet, here are 3 quick fixes. Number 1 is customize your template to better reflect your brand. So if you absolutely are gung-ho about using AI websites, then go ahead and customize your template as much as possible to better reflect your brand. Think about your brand. What does it stand for? Who are your ideal customers? Who do you want to attract? What is unique about your brand? What's your slogan? What's your motto? Any of those things are going to help to customize your brand further as you're using these AI templates. Although you're going to be limited within whatever that AI software that you're using. But if that's what you want to do, well, that's at least one quick fix that can help you navigate that. Another thing that you could do to fix your AI website is and this is if you're doing it yourself, is to use high quality images and to write clear, compelling content. Images are really important. If you have images that showcase either your actual customers using your product or service, always choose to use those. They might not be as polished as the nice ones, the generic ones, but that doesn't matter because people really care about authenticity. And people can tell when your photo is actually authentic and actually shows your customers actually using your product or service. So always use that. And then write clear and compelling content. And if you want to use AI to come up with that, basically what it comes down to is the quality of your input determines the quality of your output. So as long as you're giving clear prompts to AI to help you with coming up with the content, then I think you're going to be able to improve your content and to have it be compelling and attracting your ideal customers. Fix number 3, if you're doing it yourself for your website and you're using the AI websites, is to test your site's mobile responsiveness. And it's really, really critical because a lot of times, sometimes the AI templates, they don't look that great on mobile and they look great on desktop, and you're doing all of your work on desktop, but on mobile, it has too much spacing, it needs to be tightened up. So really, you want to test your site's mobile responsiveness and look at every single page and fix any issues that you might find. So what is the best solution? Well, a professionally designed website that captures your brand, ranks well on Google, and converts visitors into customers is really where you want to be at. And that's where I come in. I have small businesses build websites that act as 24/7 sales machines. So if you don't want just a website for your business, but you want an actual sales machine that helps you get a flood of new customers, go ahead and click the link in the description to get a free consultation. But before you go, I have one bonus tip that can immediately boost your website's performance. Here's something most people overlook. Speed matters. A slow loading site, whether AI generated or not, will drive customers away fast. Tools like Google's PageSpeed Insights can help you see if your site needs improvement. So go ahead and look up Google PageSpeed Insights. Go in there, and when you go in there, you're going to be able to enter your homepage for your website. Enter it, hit the enter button, and wait until you get the performance score. You're probably going to be disappointed when you see the score because it's probably going to be pretty low, or at least lower than you expected. But it also gives you on Google PageSpeed Insights how to fix those areas of your page speed. Now, if you're a business owner, you're not going to know how to fix that, nor do you really have the time. So I highly suggest that you find somebody to fix those areas for you. You can go on places like Fiverr, Upwork, or some third-party tool, or look up, some services that you can look to hire a technician to fix those areas, depending on which platform you're using. However, there is a danger because whenever you're hiring those third-party people, they might not know what they're doing, or they might not be familiar with your custom setup, and so they end up making more problems. And we've had to help out some of our clients that came to us and switched over from having a poor experience, and they switched over to us. And so that was the problem that they were having, where people that they hired off of these marketplaces caused problems. So I hope that doesn't happen to you. So make sure that you create a backup of your website, so that God forbid something bad happens, you'll be able to restore your website from backup, and you can hopefully look for somebody else. But hopefully you can be able to hire the right person the first time around. Here's the bottom line. Don't settle for less. Your website should be working for you, not against you. So take control of your online presence today. And if you're still deciding whether to DIY your website or hire a professional, I covered that in last week's video. So click here to watch DIY versus professional web design, what's best for small business growth. You might be surprised by what's best for your business.